Hi students, it's Miss Garcia here. Today I'm sitting by my fire, enjoying the warmth of the fire. And my favorite thing to do when I'm sitting next to a fire is to read a book. But before we read our book, let's start with our hello song. You ready? Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, we're glad you came to speech. Hi friends, how are you feeling today? Today, I feel hungry. It's almost time for lunch, and I'm feeling hungry. Is there anything special that you did today or yesterday? Yesterday, I went on a little hike. You might have seen my video. I went to go see these big rocks that were so high. It was so fun. I hope that you're having fun at home too. I really miss you. But I'm really happy because today we get to read a book. Do you know who our book is going to be about today? Let me give you some clues. The character in our book is a cat, and it's a blue cat. It's one of my favorite characters. Can you guess who it is? It's Pete the cat. How did you know? All right. Today we're going to read Pete the Cat, Pete's Big Lunch by James Dean. This is a good one, especially when you're hungry. What do you see on our cover? I see Pete the cat. What does Pete the cat have on his wrist? Right here. Looks like it's a watch. What do we use a watch for? To tell time. Interesting. Why do you think he has a watch? Maybe so he knows when it's lunchtime. Let's turn the page and read our book. Here comes Pete. Pete is thinking, lunch? It is lunchtime. Pete is ready to eat. We were right. His watch is telling him it's time for lunch. What is Pete going to do? I think he's going to go make lunch. What should Pete eat? A sandwich would be nice. What is Pete going to eat? A sandwich. Where would Pete go to make a sandwich? He would go to the kitchen. What do we need to make a sandwich? Well, we might need 2 pieces of bread, and then something to go on the inside. Maybe peanut butter and jelly, maybe ham and cheese. What do you think Pete is going to put on his sandwich? I think that's a good guess. Let's read and find out. Yes, Pete wants a sandwich. Pete opens the fridge. What did Pete do? He opened the fridge. Where is Pete? In the kitchen. Why is he in the kitchen? To make a sandwich. What goes in the fridge? Food that needs to stay cold. Nice job answering those questions. Let's turn the page. He takes out a loaf of bread. He finds a yummy fish. What are 2 things he found? A loaf of bread and a yummy fish. Where did he find those? In the kitchen. He adds tomato and mayonnaise. Wow. So now he has 4 things. First, he got bread. Next, he got fish. Then he got tomatoes. And last, he got mayonnaise. What is Pete making? A sandwich. Why is he making a sandwich? Because it's lunchtime. Let's keep reading. Pete looks at his sandwich. It is too small. Something is missing. Can you tell me a synonym for small? Tell me another word that means the same thing as small. Small, little, tiny. Those all mean the same thing. And he thinks his sandwich is too small. What else do you think he's going to get? Let's see. I see something in the pictures you might have guessed. Pete knows what it needs. His sandwich needs an apple. Pete loves apples. What? Do you put apples on sandwiches? No, Pete, you are being silly. He at least should cut the apples. Whoa, this is gonna be a big sandwich. His sandwich needs crackers. Crackers are crunchy. Pete loves crunchy crackers. Let's think of that word crunchy. What do you eat that is crunchy? Crackers might be crunchy. Goldfish. Chips. Do you like to eat crunchy things? I like to eat crunchy food, and it looks like Pete does too. Pete looks at his sandwich again. It is still too small. Pete, what else do you think he's going to put on the sandwich? Let's find out. Pete is very hungry. Do you remember at the video I said I was hungry too, just like Pete? Are you hungry like Pete? Pete is going to add a lot more. Are you ready to read it? Pete adds a pickle. Pete adds cheese. Pete adds an egg, 2 hot dogs, a banana, and a can of beans. Do you like any of these foods? I like a lot of these foods, but my favorite is probably eggs. I love to eat eggs for breakfast. Something is missing. Pete, you still want more? Pete, your sandwich is getting too big. Let's see what he's gonna add. Pete adds ice cream. Do you put ice cream on your sandwiches? Pete is being so silly. He takes 3 huge scoops. How many scoops did he add to his sandwich? 3 scoops. Pete's sandwich is too big for Pete to eat. He added too many things, it's too big. What's a synonym for big? A word that means the same thing as big. Another word for big is giant, humongous, huge, ginormous. It's big. Nice job coming up with some synonyms or words that mean the same thing. Pete wonders what to do. Pete thinks and thinks and thinks. What do you think he's going to do with all of this food? I don't think he can eat it himself. I think he needs more people to help him eat the sandwich. Do you think that's going to happen? Let's turn the page and find out. I've got it, Pete says. Pete calls all of his friends. He asks them to come over. What does Pete use to call his friends? His phone. He uses the phone to call his friends. Everyone goes to Pete's house. They are all very hungry. How is everyone feeling? They're hungry. Just like me, they want lunch. Pete shows them his big lunch. Are you hungry? Asks Pete. Pete's sandwich is big enough for everyone. Dig in, says Pete. Do you think that they're going to like this sandwich? I think so. Let's find out. Pete's sandwich is good. Pete's sandwich is very good. Do they like the sandwich? Yep, they like the sandwich. They think it's very good. Pete's sandwiches all gone. Pete's friends are full. They liked Pete's big lunch. Thanks for lunch, Pete's friends say. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, Pete says. Sharing is cool. Do you share with your friends? Maybe sometimes when you're playing toys or eating? Today I want you to think about the word sharing. And I want you to share with your parents, your family, maybe your brothers and sisters. You can be kind and share something with them. All right, let's retell our story. Let's talk about what happened in our story. Ready? First, Pete felt hungry because it was lunchtime. Second, Pete went to the kitchen and made a big sandwich with a bunch of different things. Third, the sandwich was too big for Pete to eat alone. Fourth, all his friends came over and Pete shared his sandwich. The end. That was a good summary of the story. I hope you liked our book. Now, I'm gonna go eat some lunch, and I hope that you are full, and I miss you guys so much. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you're liking our videos. Have a great day. Bye.